teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Single back, takes the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That's an important first down on that running play. And he drops back in the gun. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in his drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch!
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Blue Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, just a top way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. Got to get pressure on the quarterback. but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
And they'll run it with the draw play. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Second down after that previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find the lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It is intercepted.
Oh, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. You know, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's past the marker and still going. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And that run produces a decent gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. And read out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call quick eyes the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they trap him for a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
This will be a challenge. 2nd and goal from the 14. Quarterback drops back. Run quickly. Headed for the end zone. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on the 3rd down play? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the 1st half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. You got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. And he'll set up to throw. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? Grab made by the tight end. They'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Blue Devils come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to muscle it toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Duke. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in a quick slant, gets some really good yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Now it's second down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going for his running back. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw it again. Finds an open target on the left side. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
Now, crucial third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Blue Devils will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he throws his third interception of the day. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. The 30, past the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No chance to catch him there.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at... Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs, only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off in the end zone. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and it brings certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Third down, out of the shotgun. They'll try a pass here. Caught by the receiver. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With the catch, it's Isaac. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the track.
Takes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. Past the 50. Out past the 30. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Makes the grab, a chance to score. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Blue Devils will come to the line to run the hurry up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got an...
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Pounding away with the run game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we've got a 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's caught for a huge pickup. And down inside the 30 now.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. 1st down here for this offense. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to